Hi students, good morning. Welcome to our video classes. In the previous class, we have learnt about the three states of matter and properties of solids, liquids and gases. Today we are going to learn the change of state of matter. We all know that water exists in three states. What are the three states? Ice as solid. Okay, next liquid as the familiar water and water vapor in gaseous state. So most of the substances exist in these three states. For example, wax, solid wax, liquid wax and wax vapors or gaseous wax. How the state is changed? That means, is the state of matter changes by itself? No. When the temperature or pressure, when the temperature or pressure of that matter is changed, then automatically the state of matter is also changed. For example, if we take ice cubes, what about the temperature of that ice cubes? Is it at a normal temperature or room temperature? No, it is less than 0 degrees Celsius. And that water it is at room temperature 27 degrees Celsius, and it is in water that vapor or steam, its temperature is 100 degrees Celsius, more than 100 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Celsius. That means the temperature is not same, and sometimes pressure is also not same. That means this temperature or pressure changes, then automatically state of matter also changes. Okay, in our daily life experience we observed ice cubes on heating changes into water, water on heating changes into water vapor or steam, and water vapor on cooling changes into water, water on cooling changes into ice. That means here heating or cooling. Heating or cooling means what is changed? Temperature is changed. Means heat brings change in the state of matter. Okay, today we are going to learn how this heat brings change, or the temperature and pressure changes the state of matter. To know that, let us observe, perform an activity. What is that activity? For this activity, take some ice cubes in a beaker, 250 milliliters beaker or 500 milliliters beaker. That means 3 by 4th portion of the beaker is filled with ice cubes, and that beaker is placed on a massive or tripod stand for heating purpose, and suspend a thermometer with the help of a retort stand such that the bulb of the thermometer is contact with ice cubes, and place a glass stirrer to mix the contents in the beaker. Set up the apparatus like this, and in your notebook prepare a table. Okay, in the table these columns are needed. What are serial number, temperature, that means the reading in the thermometer, temperature means the reading in the thermometer, and observation. Observation means substance in the beaker. What is the state of the substance in the beaker? Like that, with these three columns prepare a table, and this apparatus is set up. This table is ready. Then start heating the beaker, start heating the ice cubes on low flame. Okay, and note down the temperature, note down the reading in the thermometer for every regular intervals of time. Okay, that means for every 60 seconds or for every minute or for every, that is then first serial number 1, that means at 30 minutes note down the temperature and observe the substance in the beaker, note down the substance. At first the temperature, the reading in the thermometer is less than 0 degrees Celsius, say minus 3 degrees Celsius. And what about the state of matter in the beaker? That is ice. Okay, and after a certain time interval, that means 1 minute or 60 seconds, again note down the reading. Like that, if you perform this activity, okay, these values are obtained. But that means how these values are obtained? The first the temperature is less than 0 degrees Celsius. Whenever the temperature is less than 0 degrees Celsius, okay, we observe ice only in the beaker, and after some time the temperature reaches to 0 degrees Celsius. Whenever the temperature reaches to 0 degrees Celsius, we observe clearly ice and water, that means mixture of ice and water are present in the, are there in the beaker. Okay, and you observe clearly, even we heat That means even we supply heat, whenever the temperature reaches to 0 degrees Celsius, there is no rise in temperature for some time. That is observed clearly in this activity. What you observed? At a stage the temperature reaches to 0 degrees Celsius. Whenever the temperature reaches to 0 degrees Celsius, there is no rise in temperature of the thermometer. That means there is no rise in the reading of the thermometer. Even we supply heat. Okay. Next, if you go on further heating like this, at a stage, all the ice changes into water. Whenever the ice changes into water, again the temperature rises. The reading in the thermometer rises. Okay. That means whenever the reading in the thermometer rises, what you observe in the beaker? We observe water only in the beaker. Okay. Like that, the temperature increases. Okay. Up to 99 degrees Celsius. Whenever the temperature up to 99 degrees Celsius, up to that stage only, we observe water. And at the whenever the temperature reaches, observe the reading in the thermometer. At that case, we observe the reading is at 100 degrees Celsius. At the same time, formation of bubbles takes place in the beaker. This formation of bubbles means what it is indicated? That water changes into water vapor. Water changes into water vapor. At that time, the reading in the thermometer is 100 degrees Celsius. That means whenever the temperature reaches to 100 degrees Celsius, we observe water and water vapor, liquid and gaseous substance in the beaker. The water vapor is not visible, but we decide that water vapor is formed due to the formation of bubbles. Okay. And even we continue heating, the temperature remains at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. Until all the water is converted into water. Like that, we observe these readings. Okay. That means what is happening in these readings? Okay. Let us observe. That means at the temperature 0 degrees Celsius, if you plot a graph for the temperature and time, that means what are the values obtained if you plot a graph for the temperature and time such that x coordinates are time and y coordinates are temperature, we observe clearly the temperature rises for some time. Is the temperature rises continuously? No. The temperature rises for some time. Okay. Like in the stage 1. And the temperature remains constant for some time, like in the stage 2. Okay. And the temperature further again increases for some time and again remains constant for some time and then increases. Like that, we observe different stages. What are the stages? First, the temperature increases in the first stage, and at the second stage the temperature remains constant. That means in the first stage, what is there in the beaker only? Solid substance, say ice only. And in the second stage, ice and water, that means solid and liquid, mixture of solid and liquid, second stage. That means during this melting, the temperature remains constant. Then what is this melting? Melting means here the solid substance is converted into liquid substance. Is the solid substance converts into liquid by itself? No, the solids converts into liquid, okay, on heating. Okay, that's why the process in which a solid substance changes into liquid on heating, that is called as melting or fusion. Okay. In this activity where we observe this melting, or at which temperature we observe this melting or fusion? At 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. That means whenever the temperature reaches to 0 degrees Celsius, okay, at that the temperature remains constant. This constant temperature at which the solid, say ice, converts into liquid, that is water, that is called as melting point. Okay, that means in the first stage ice only. Why the ice only is there? That means these particles of solid have some energy. On heating means energy supplied to the solid particles. Then these solid particles gains energy. That means the kinetic energy of these particles increases, and a stage is reached. Stage means when the temperature reaches to 0 degrees Celsius. At that stage, okay, these particles, the energy which is supplied, that energy breaks the attraction between the particles. Whenever the attraction is broken, then the particles move further, move apart. that means solid is converted into liquid. Like that, during this melting it is happened. Okay, then whenever this melts, this ice melts, the temperature remains constant. The temperature remains constant at 0 degrees Celsius. This constant temperature at which a solid converts into liquid, that is called its melting point. Okay, then what is melting point? The constant temperature at which a solid converts into liquid at normal pressure or atmospheric pressure, that is called the melting point of the substance. Here in this activity, the temperature, at first the temperature remains constant at 0 degrees Celsius. That means at this 0 degrees Celsius, the ice converts into water. That's why the melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius or 273 Kelvin in Kelvin scale. Okay, why the temperature remains constant? Why this temperature remains constant? Even we supply heat, that means the energy which is supplied at its melting point, okay, that is used for somewhat. Okay, how it is used? That is that heat, that energy is used to broken the attraction between the particles. Okay, that means solid particles into liquid particles. Then here some examples are given. What is the melting point of wax? The melting point of wax is 63 degrees Celsius and the melting point of iron is 1535 degrees Celsius. Like that, is the melting point of all solid substances is not same? No. Why this melting point is not same for all these substances? Means the cohesion, the attraction between the solid particles of different substances is not same. That's why the melting point is also not same. That means this melting point is an indication of the attraction between the solid particles. Okay, then on what factors does this melting point depends? This melting point depends on pressure also. Here, what are the values given for these substances that are at atmospheric pressure? If the pressure changes, then the melting point of these substances also changes. How? For example, if the pressure increases, the melting point of these solid substances decreases. Let us observe an example. Okay, in ice skiing, the game which is played on the ice. Okay, that means in polar regions totally that land is covered with ice. Okay, on that we observed a game, that is ice skiing. During this skiing, they wear ice skiing shoes or skiing boot. Okay, whenever the skiing boots are wetted, then they move freely on the ice. How it is happened? That means on the ice which is under his shoe or boot, okay, some pressure is exerted. That means some weight is there. The total weight is acted normally on the ice under this shoe. That means on the region under the shoe, on the region of ice under the shoe, the pressure is increased. Whenever the pressure increases, the melting point of ice decreases from 0 degrees Celsius to minus values. Whenever the melting point decreases, then automatically the ice melts, then the person moves freely. From this we can say clearly, when the pressure increases, the melting point decreases. Okay, this is melting and melting point. Simply, what is melting? The process of converting a solid into liquid by heating, that is called as melting. At which constant temperature this melting point of the substance is happened, that is called its melting point. Okay, that means in the second stage the temperature remains constant at 0 degrees Celsius, means the melting point of ice is 0 degree Celsius. Okay, let us observe how the liquids converts into gases. Next, on further in that activity what we have performed, on further heating the water at 0 degrees Celsius, the ice converts into water. On further heating, that means until all the ice is converted into water, the temperature remains at 0 degrees Celsius. Once water is absorbed in the beaker, again heating. On further heating, what happens? The temperature increases. 0 degrees Celsius to 2 degree, 10 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees, 99 degrees Celsius, like that. Whenever the temperature reaches to 90 degrees Celsius, we observe water only in the beaker. And on further heating, the temperature reaches to 100 degrees Celsius. If the temperature reaches to 100 degrees Celsius, we observe the formation of bubbles. Formation of bubbles means what is happened here? The water converts into steam, water vapor. Whenever the water starts converting into vapor, the temperature remains constant at 100 degrees Celsius even we supply heat. That is observed clearly in this activity. Okay, that means at this 100 degrees Celsius, what is happened? The liquid phase is converted into gaseous phase. This process of converting this liquid substance into gaseous substance, simply it is called as boiling. Okay, where this boiling, at which temperature this boiling is happened in this activity? At 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, and until all the water is converted into steam, the temperature remains at 100 degrees Celsius even we supply heat. That's why the temperature remains constant. This constant temperature at which a liquid converts into gas, that is called its boiling point. That's why this boiling point of this water is 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, what is happened at this 100 degrees Celsius, later we will learn. That's why the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Why? It is the constant temperature at which the liquid phase is converted into gaseous phase. And is the boiling point of all substances same? No, it is different for different liquid substances. Here an example is given. What about the boiling point of alcohol? It is just 78 degrees Celsius, lower than water. That means this water, this alcohol converts into steam at 78 degrees Celsius, less than the boiling point of water. That means the attraction between the particles of alcohol particles is lower than the attraction between the water particles. That means this boiling point is an indication between the attraction of these liquid particles. Okay. Next, further topics we will learn in next class. I hope that all you understood that melting point, boiling and boiling point. Okay students, thank you.